the Internet 101. Welcome to the class. With the huge influx of smartphones available to the public today, virtually everyone is online. Being online is a lot like being on your telephone, except you have a lot more options. You can send pictures, you can leave comments, you can send emails, you can share links. But there's one thing about being on the internet that most people should probably know, or at least everyone should actually know, that when you leave a comment on places like Twitter or Facebook or on YouTube, or you create a listing on a place like Craigslist or say a local directory, you're actually leaving behind an IP address. That IP address identifies the user, the computer it came from, the phone it came from, an iPad that it came from, a tablet. All of these things are given IP addresses so that it's known where something came from. Using social platforms like Facebook or Twitter or a local market directory or Craigslist, whenever you associate your email address with one of these social sites, you're telling the social site your IP address so they know who you are. When you decide to delete comments or something from a thread, you're actually just removing it from a browser that you're observing while you're on that particular website or that social media site, but they are actually retaining it, just like a phone record. And it can be easily accessed by someone who can use a computer well, or you can ask for the records of that comment, a certain person's comment thread through a certain time. They can be subpoenaed. It's not hard to do. Sometimes you think it's difficult to contact somebody like Google or Facebook because you don't seem to have much luck contacting them there. Those people don't generally hang out like on their own site. They're actually administrating that site and leaving direct contact info back to them through their own site can a lot of times leave security holes or issues. So to contact someone like Yahoo about emails that you've been getting, or that maybe your spouse has been sending, or someone like that, you find Yahoo's customer support account on Twitter, or you would find Facebook's customer support account on Twitter, or Google's or YouTube's. And all you have to do is follow them and then send them a message, and they answer back pretty promptly. So you're not anonymous on the internet. Anonymity on the internet began because everyone used to be anonymous on the internet when it first began. There are certain sites where people could post anything they wanted to, share. The ideal was to promote sharing, free sharing. And so people hear words like anonymous on the internet and believe that they are, and use phones and certain things, certain internet access ways to comment, post pictures, and think they are totally anonymous, and they should know that they are not. That the only way to get something off of a computer, say, that you've deleted emails or photographs or things you've written and actually even never sent, that once you wrote those, they're on your computer. And you can delete them, and there again, the browser that's letting you view information off your computer in a way that you can understand, or you can even change the background image and arrange the icons any way you want. is to be pretty for you, but all that information's always there. The only way to ever delete anything off of a computer is to format the hard drive. And that's to completely wipe everything out, and it actually doesn't destroy that information. It just tells the computer it doesn't care where that information was anymore to start learning new information. And then it overwrites that information. So to ever get anything off of a computer, you have to format the hard drive, reinstall your operating systems and all the other drivers and all the other software that you used, and then start using the computer and fill it back up. Once you delete something from the computer, someone who's computer savvy can always get it back off. Once you format the computer, reformat the computer's hard drive, and reinstall your operating system and other drivers, and start reusing it. Most police departments have a device that used to cost around $5,000 or so, it's probably cheaper now, that can still gather that information that hasn't been rewritten over that off of the computer. And this device will gather the information and put it back in the order that it belongs so they can see it. I hope this is helpful.